Good luck, everybody. We'll start with the blaster and hangers and work our way up. Good luck, everybody. All right. 2020. Up first, empty box. All right, I do show all the cards, but I try to go through the base pretty quick. Patrick Queen for Baltimore. We got Jordan Fuller for the Rams. C.J. Henderson for the Jags. Joshua Kelly for the Chargers. Our die cuts, we got Larry Fitzgerald going to Bull. Jalen Johnson for the Bears. Jeff Okudah for Detroit. And Jake Luton. Good old Jake Luton. We got Cole Kmet on the silver. We'll take that. We'll take that. Bears. Dak on the Hot Stars. Troy on the Unbreakable for Pittsburgh. We got a little Herbie action. T. Higgins for the Bengals. James Morgan for the Jets. And a George Kittle on the field level. Not a bad start. All right, how about we do Chrome next, and then we'll do the other select. All right, empty box. Are you guys excited for Cosmic? I am actually excited for Cosmic. I think it's going to be good. Cole Kmet, look at that. It's a Cole Kmet kind of day on the refractor. And Landon Jackson for Buffalo. Little Joe Burrow action. Take that. And a Luther Burden. Bears doing some work this evening. Little Herbie action for the Chargers. Oh, and Scattaboo on the red, white, and blue. We'll take that. We'll take that, Dr. Jones. Yes, we will. Bucker on the refractor. Caleb on the power players. And a little Tet action for Carolina. Whoa, what the? Look at that. Rookie relics. I've never seen one of these. Michael Williams going to Steve. That's kind of crazy. That's the whole pack. I've never seen that. That's wild. That's kind of wild. The patch card was the whole pack. That's pretty crazy. All right, I guess you never know what you're going to find in one of those packs. Allen, Jones, we got Najee going to the Chargers and Mafa for the boys. CD Lamb for the boys and a little Bryce Young action. On the leather. All right, that was interesting. All right, 2020, we're not done with you yet. Empty box. got Arnett for the Raiders. Jalen Hurts. We'll take that, Kersaxon. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Brandon Ayuk for the 49ers. McFarland for Pittsburgh. Kenneth Murray for the Chargers. Jalen Hurts again? All right, doubling up, Kersaxon. Cole Kmet. It's a Cole Kmet day. There's no doubt about it. C.J. Henderson for the Jags. Michael Pittman. All right, Indy. We're okay with that. And a Drew Brees. Jason Huntley for the Eagles on the silver. A.J. Dillon for Green Bay. Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the turbocharged. Zach Moss for Buffalo. Chason for the Jags. Jalen Hurts. 3 Jalen Hurts rookies in that pack. That's wild. And a Troy Polamalu on the field level. 3 Kersaxon. That's fantastic. I don't know if I've ever seen 3 in one pack. All right, let's see. We want 21. We'll go to 21 next. All right. Good luck, everybody. Oh, how I want to see it downtown today. All right, empty box. All right, good luck, everybody. We got Kenneth Gainwell. Kersaxon is rolling today. And Azeez Ojulari for the Giants. Robbie Anderson for Carolina on the silver. And a Nico. We'll take a Nico Houston. We approve. We approve of that. Jamar Jefferson for Detroit. And a Luke Farrell for the Jags. Kellen Mond for the Vikings. Ugh. And a Micah. We'll take that too, Cowboys. All right, we're getting some rookies in here. Kersaxon. Devontae on the silver. And Trey Lance for the 49ers. Kersaxon, you're getting like every other card, brother. Had me for a second. Barry Sanders on the retro Lion Hunter. And Amari Rodgers for Green Bay. Jalen Phillips for Miami. And Dwayne Eskridge going to the Seahawks. Oh, we got an auto. Good luck, guys. These have been really good for autos. So, Fiocco for the Cowboys. Come on, be a good one. Be a good one for us. Jarrett Patterson. Look at that. Last team magic. Going to the Commanders. You never know. Yeah, those boxes, half the time they're autos. It's the best ratio I've found in any product in all the years I've done this. That's why I like having those boxes. Felipe Franks going to the Falcons. Rashawn Slater on the silver going to the Chargers. And Stevenson for Buffalo. Downtown. All right, 2023 you're up. Empty box. All right, good luck, guys. Good luck. All right, we got Drew Sanders going to Mr. Shaft. Josh Downs on the silver for Indy. Azuma for KC on the blue. Joey Porter Jr. for Pittsburgh. Tank Dell for Houston. Tyreek on the chain reaction going to the Dolphins. Garrett Williams for Arizona. Trey Tucker for the Raiders. DJ Johnson going to Carolina on the blue. We got Tyreek Stevenson for the Bears. Ooh, look at that. Silver Bijan. We approve. We approve, Falcons. Koo, captain in charge. Very nice. All right. All right. Who had those Falcons? Nick. Yes. Nice, Nick, if you're out there. Yes, it's a beaut. All right, we got Sean Clifford for Green Bay, Emmanuel Forbes for Washington. Look at that, Jordan Addison on the blue. We approve, T-Berg. We approve. All right, come on, last pack. Come on, last pack. All right, we got a patch in here. Rashi for KC. Mingo for Carolina. We got Gabe Davis on the silver. And Hendon Hooker. First year fresh, Lion Hunter. And a Ricky Williams. So fresh. First year fresh. Second year, not so fresh. Not so fresh. Less fresh. We'll say less fresh. All right, Phoenix. Empty box. These have been pretty good from what I've seen, so I think what I haven't seen, though, is a case hit. So let's see if we can get one of those today. We got Mullings for Tennessee. Dak on the Thunderbirds. And base. There will be the bass song today. All right, we got Will Johnson. Marvin Harrison Jr. There you go, Bull. That one is 61 out of 75. We approve. Cam Ward on the contours. We like that too. And base. All right, good pack. Definitely approve of that. Yeah, I like these Phoenix. they're pretty much every bit as good as the 2024. I should probably get more of those too. It'd be fun to run both years together. We got Loveland for the Bears. Williams, there you go, Lion Hunter. On the Mojo. Lambjack on the Thunderbirds. Base, 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 base. No Mayberry. No. He just gets some sun. Can't you tell? He got plenty of sun. We got Hairston for Buffalo. Matthew Golden. That's nice. Green Bay. That one is 38 out of 50. We approve. Drake May on the Paragon. We approve of that too. And base, 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 base. Yeah, I gotta admit the Mojo parallels just look really good. Yeah, it's hard to put a life jacket on them too. We got Luther Burden. Oh, look at that. Trevor Lawrence auto? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That is 11 out of 15. That's going to Carter King. Oh, I wonder if Carter King is in here. That's sweet. Fantastic. See why I love these boxes? Love them. We got Herbie on the Thunderbirds and base, 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 base. That's fantastic. Carter King will be most pleased when he sees this one. Awesome. You know who always hits with me is Primo. Primo is always getting a piece of the action, so he's due for something here. There's Tet for Carolina. Keon Coleman going to Mr. B-Wax. That one is 56 out of 75. He's down, but not out. Justin Fields on the contours for the Jets on the free, Primo. Most people got to pay for that, but no. Free for you, buddy. Primo did some lifting. He had Tennessee, Tampa Bay. He got the Jets on the giveaway. New England, and who else did he have? And the Cowboys. So Primo is all over the place in this. But his luck even got him the Jets. All right, Prism, no huddle. These have been pretty good for us. Empty box. Good luck, guys. I do love these. All right, good luck. We got Riley Leonard going to Indy. Fannin Jr. for the Browns. Ed Reed going to Houston. That one is 116 out of 125. Going to Houston with base, base, and base. Yeah, I always give away the Jets. I don't know what I'll do next season. The Jets have filled in very nicely for giveaways. Membu for the Jets. Ashton, we'll take that, Raiders. We got Winston Jr. for the Titans on the disco. Jamar Chase, all-purpose disco. We like that. And some base. T-Bird. I see you, T-Bird. I don't know if you guys can hear that rain. The rain is back here. It is a loud rain, too. That's crazy. Dylan Gabriel. Mason Taylor for the Jets. Odell Beckham Jr. on the disco. Going to Dr. Jones. Sam Darnold on the disco fireworks. Kid Reporter. And some base. And that's why I put this on YouTube. There's a lot of people that always miss out live. What's up, Stink Pickle? I see you. Yes, there you go, Dr. Jones. So disco-y. All right, we got Jalen Noel for Houston. Look at that. Beautiful color match, Mahomes. That is 91 out of 99. Very nice, KC. And a Stewart for the Bengals on our auto. Bengals strike. And base, base, base. How you doing, Stink Pickle? Yeah, I like it when it's a color match like that. Beautiful. Stink Pickle, I might be messaging you soon. I'll have some work for you. I got some work for you, buddy. We'll chat soon. Stewart again. Sanders. That's our first Sanders. Ken O'Brien for the Jets on the free disco. Ooh, look at that. Disco Tyler Shuck. Oh, that's a beaut. We approve of that. I think that was Savannah. Yes, Savannah. Very nice. We like that. You're in heaven now, Primo. Stink Pickle, listen. I'm not on... time is relative. What's up, Executive? I'll even put that in the pile, Primo. But that's a nice Tyler Shuck right there. We approve. All right, we got Donovan Jackson for the Vikings. Little Tesla action. Kelsey on the disco. Why not? Got Mahomes. We got Kelsey. All right, we got Martinez for Seattle. Makuba going to Kerr-Saxon. Leonard Williams for Seattle. That one is 115 out of 125. Larry Fitzgerald going to Bull on the Disco Prismatic. And a couple base. Funny, it's pouring rain here. It's supposed to rain all week, and they're supposed to be painting painting the side of my house tomorrow. I can't wait. All right, we got Zabel for Seattle. Trevor Etienne for Carolina. RJ Harvey. Going to Mr. Shaft. That's 11 out of 25. There you go, Shaft. We approve. Stink pickle. R.J. Harvey again. Ty Felton for the Vikings. Mullings for the Titans. That one is 31 out of 125. Matthew Golden. Take that too, Green Bay. Kid Reporter and some base. One pack to go. I'll do a recap after this, guys, and once I sort, you guys know I always help out. And I'll be back Friday. We should have signature hobby. All right, come on, last pack. Be good to us here. Be good to us. We got Loveland for the Bears. Derrick Henry. I like that too. That one is 47 out of 75. There you go, B-Wax. Tyler Warren on the Disco Emergent. We approve of that too, Indy. And that's T-Berg. Not too shabby on that. Not too shabby on that, guys. All right, let's do a recap. All right, then I will get to work. Should have this shipped out tomorrow. Yeah, B-Wax, you did better than normal. I don't know if that's a start of a good trend or a fluke. We'll see. Tyler Warren on the Disco Emergent. Derrick Henry was out of 75. Matthew Golden Disco for Green Bay. Mullings was out of 125. R.J. Harvey out of 25. Leonard Williams for Seattle was out of 125. Fitzgerald on the Disco Prismatic. Kelsey Disco. Tyler Shuck on the Disco for Savannah. Bang for Primo. Mahomes was out of 99. Very nice. Stewart on the auto for the Bengals. Odell Beckham Jr. Sam Darnold, Disco Fireworks. Winston for the Titans. Jamar Chase. Ed Reed was out of 125. Keon Coleman was out of 75. Trevor Lawrence on the auto. That was out of 15. We approve. Matthew Golden for Green Bay was out of 50. Drake May Paragon. Williams on the Mojo. Marvin Harrison Jr. was out of 75. Cam Ward on the Contours. First year fresh. Hendon. Jordan Addison on the blue for the Vikings. Bijan Silver. We like that. Jarrett Patterson on the auto for the Commanders. Devontae Silver for Kerr-Saxon. Michael Pittman, die cut rookie. We had Williams on the rookie relics. And Scattaboo on the red, white, and blue.